Hi team, I'm trying something new today. So after a recent call this morning with a large customer, a GitLab.com customer, I thought that I would record some afterthoughts from the conversation. So a few things that they brought up. Um, they were specifically interested in some of the Maven features that we're working on. They were following closely the issue to add in the setting to allow or disallow duplicate Maven uploads. And it was interesting because one person on their team was arguing that or stating that they would really like to prevent duplicate uploads, but sort of the architect at the customer was saying that this is actually Maven expects that you upload duplicates. And even when we add this setting, even though they could see it being useful, they will advise their teams not to use it, although they understand that several of them may. We also talked through a Maven bug that we're working on with how dependencies are resolved by version number. And then we talked through just a few more roadmap items. So they expressed interest in a Helm chart registry. And this was interesting because I brought up the idea that you could use the container registry to store Helm charts with Helm v3. And that's kind of what we're pushing everyone towards. We actually have some documentation that I know Suzanne's working on right now that I'm supposed to be testing. And the architect at this customer was saying, well, that's maybe Helm is trying to move away from that, and that hasn't been as effective. And part of the reason has been is that Docker didn't accept the changes upstream to expand the metadata the way so that we can distinguish between Helm charts and images, which is one of the problems we're having now and why that future development is blocked. So it sounds like there's some validation of that's needed. If that's indeed the direction Helm is moving, then we would probably need to change the direction that we're going as well. They were also expressing interest in the dependency proxy, both from a feature of the container registry, so being able to proxy and cache images. They were really interested that we added support for private projects and some of the predefined environment variables. They mentioned, we talked about the dependency proxy caching images from their GitLab.com registry, and that seemed to be of some interest. And then they also were expressing, or we were talking again about some of the future container registry features, like having a local push-pull mirror of their .com registry locally, either on-premise or in S3. They also expressed interest in the Go proxy. They had some, they were saying that they're very interested in this feature and that it would be very useful for them. And they specifically mentioned their desire to use vanity URLs versus having to use the full gitlab.com/API/packages URL. Overall, it was a good call. I think, it was really interesting to see how the different developers at this customer interact and how well informed the architects and the administrators of GitLab are at this customer of what's going on in our stage. So it was really interesting and exciting. And as a result, we shared with JR some of the links to some of the push-pull mirrors, and it was a good chance to step in and talk to this customer and give them some updates. Okay, well, hopefully this video is helpful. I'm trying something new, so let me know if you found this useful. I'm willing to keep trying this, and if not, then you don't have to watch. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye.